Live from Victory Park, this is News 8 at 10.
It's a case that stunned a family, a community, and investigators in Plano. I'm John McKay.
I'm Gloria Campos. Tonight, new details are emerging about the murder of a 2-year-old girl.
Police responded to a call at a Plano apartment on January 9th. They found little Grace Ford unconscious, her mouth covered with duct tape. She died 3 days later, but it wasn't until yesterday that her father's fiancée, Melinda Muniz, was arrested. And police say Muniz first tried to tell an elaborate story that eventually unraveled. Channel 8's Marisa Vedra tonight, live at the Collin County Jail with more.
John, it is a frightening story, one of a home invasion and then a sexual assault, but Plano police don't believe any of it. There are 3 distinct accounts of what happened the afternoon of January 9th in apartment 331. What we know is that inside this door was a blonde 2-year-old, Grace Ford, who loved singing in the car. With her, her father's fiancée, 25-year-old Melinda Muniz.
Buzz says...
Our first perspective comes from Jennifer Meyer, who lives in the apartment downstairs.
I just heard some kind of like furniture being moved around.
She thought the couple and the toddler might be moving out.
Over my head, which would be their bedroom, there were 2 really loud thuds, and that really got my attention.
This is where Muniz's version of events comes in, outlined in this affidavit. She told police an unknown man made his way into her apartment, hitting her in the face and forcing her to the ground before duct taping her mouth and sexually assaulting her, then presumably doing the same to Grace in another room. Police arrived to find Muniz with duct tape covering her mouth, and after removing it, she yelled, "Get him out of here." Her pants were down at her knees. In the living room, the coffee table was thrown on its side and 2 bar stools were knocked over. But finally, Plano detectives have their own take on what happened. That Muniz herself is responsible for what happened to Grace and the cover-up.
But at this point, all the evidence suggests that she was working alone in this.
Investigators say the strewn furniture and attacker story don't jive. Doctors found no evidence that she'd been raped, but they have found enough to see her charged with capital murder for Grace Ford's death. Court records also show that Muniz reported having some memory loss the day after this crime, saying that she couldn't remember the last 1.5 years approximately of her life. Those records also show that she sought out some medical attention for that issue. Live at the Collin County Jail, Marisa Vedra, Channel 8 News.